students of class 9th. In previous video, we had completed up to antibiotics. Now, today we are going to start next heading that is known as serum. Now, what is serum? I think you know about plasma. Plasma is a liquid part of blood in which RBCs, WBCs are absent, but RBCs, WBCs and platelets, all these three will remain absent, but fibrinogen will remain present in plasma. Plasma is a liquid part of blood which does not contain these three types of cells, but it contains fibrinogen. From that plasma, if fibrinogen has also been removed, in that condition, the rest part will be termed as serum. Okay, that rest part of plasma from where fibrinogen has been removed is known as serum. And this is the reason why we define serum as defibrinated plasma. Defibrinated plasma is known as serum. Now, for obtaining protection, the toxins, that is vaccine, are injected inside any animal body, or you can say horse or monkey. This toxin is injected, or you can say vaccine is injected. After injecting vaccine, this horse body will develop antibody, will develop antitoxin against that toxin. That antibody will remain present in blood plasma of this horse. First of all, the toxin is, or you can say vaccine, is injected inside horse body or monkey body. This blood of this animal will develop antibody against this toxin. You can say it will develop antitoxin against this toxin. Now that antitoxin or that antibody will remain present in the blood of this horse. From this animal body, blood is taken out. It is converted into serum, and that serum will contain the antibody. Now this serum is injected inside the human body to develop immunity. Clear? This serum is injected inside the human body for what purpose? To develop immunity. This process of developing immunity inside the human body by injecting serum is known as serum inoculation. So this serum is also used for developing immunity against different diseases. Okay. Now we have studied what is serum and what is how serum is obtained and what is the use of how the serum is used to develop immunity. Second is vaccine. Now what is a vaccine? Vaccine is the type of a toxin which is obtained from germ body, that is you can say pathogen body. Here the liquid part of the pathogen's body is extracted. Liquid part of germ body, pathogen body is extracted, and that extracted portion is known as the toxin. Here, in some cases, the pathogens are killed, and then their liquid material is extracted out. But in some cases, some diseases, already living germs, living pathogens are injected inside the body. So both the process are adopted for different diseases. Toxin, you can say, is the chemical substance which is produced by pathogen after entering inside the host body. How can we define? Toxin is the chemical substance which is produced by pathogen body after entering inside host body, and this toxin is responsible for causing disease in the host body. Clear? Now this toxin is injected in small children in a small quantity to develop immunity against different diseases. The toxin of those different diseases, suppose this is the child is of 5 years. In the age of 5 years, a small amount of toxin is injected inside this body. This injecting toxin inside the body of this small children is known as vaccination, and this chemical substance is known as vaccine. The toxin which is used for this purpose is known as vaccine, and the process of injecting vaccine inside the small children to develop immunity is known as vaccination. So you have studied what is vaccine and what is vaccination. Second is third is antitoxin. Just you have studied pathogens. After getting this one is the living body. Now pathogen is entering inside the body. This pathogen will produce toxin. After entering host body, after entering inside the host body, this pathogen will produce toxin. Now against this toxin, the blood plasma of this blood plasma, or sometimes in some cases WBC also, blood plasma or WBC, they will produce the chemical substance, and that chemical substance will neutralize the effect of toxin. Since this chemical substance produced by the plasma or WBC of the host body is able to neutralize the toxin, so it is known as antitoxin. It means antitoxins are protective to our body, and these are produced by our blood plasma or by our WBCs. For what purpose? To neutralize the effect of toxin. Clear? This is about antitoxin. Now next are toxoids. Here, in case of toxoids, the toxins are made inactive. The toxins are made inactive by treating with some chemical substances. Now, or you can say toxoids are inactivated toxins. Direct you can say toxoids are inactivated toxin. Clear? This toxoid is also injected inside the host body in some of the diseases to develop immunity, to produce antibody. Now, what is toxoid? Toxoids are the inactivated toxins after entering inside the host body. After getting inside the host body, these toxoids will develop immunity for those different types of diseases. Okay, thank you. Now we shall study next point in next video.